Hey guys, Dzień Dobry. Welcome to Poland Ka Safar. My name is Riju. In the previous video, we discussed how to stay in Poland legally even after your visa expires and learned that we need to obtain temporary residence permit to stay here. There are two variations to this permit, temporary residence card or EU blue card. In this video, we will discuss more in detail about TRC, temporary residence card. TRC is the most commonly applied form of temporary residence permit. It is issued in the form of a card which you can use instead of a visa to exit and enter the Poland borders. You must have a reason to obtain a TRC, such as your family member is already staying in Poland, or you got a work permit issued by a Polish employer, or you're a student who got an acceptance letter from a university. TRC also comes with an expiry date, which depends on your job contract, the tenure of your job contract. Well, usually TRC is for maximum 3 years, which you can extend later on. The main benefit of TRC is you can live and work in Poland visa free. And if you love to travel, you can travel to any of the 23 countries within the Schengen area. Note that the TRC doesn't allow the dependents to work. If dependents want to work, you should find a company who is willing to sponsor your work permit. You should get a job and then apply for TRC independently. Another important point to remember is that you can't change your company on the same TRC. If you change your company, you need to again reapply for TRC. So now, how do you apply for TRC? There are basically two ways. Either you do the entire process yourself, or either you approach through a consultancy. We advise you, if you can afford, please take the help of a lawyer or a consultant. Because during the process, you need to deal with a lot of Polish application forms and get some of your documents converted into Polish, which is a little stressful and time consuming. So in order to reduce all this stress and time, it's better to hire a person. But be careful which agency you're approaching, because there are many fraud agencies who promise TRC to the foreigners by asking them money. So it's better to read the reviews online or approach your friend who has already got a TRC. So in that way you can be safe. If your employer is an MNC, then they might have some tie-up with some local companies which will help you with this process of TRC. So it's better to approach HR regarding this process. Now, if you decide to apply on your own, all power to you. You should locate the nearest voivodeship office or foreign affairs department in your city. In Warsaw, it is Mazowiecki voivodeship office. Bear in mind, you have to submit your application form in the same city where you're staying. Like supposingly if you're staying in Warsaw, you cannot submit your application form in Krakow or Rostov. Whether you're applying alone or applying through an agency, the first step is to open the department's website and create an account for yourself and book an appointment. Now, getting the appointment here is also not easy. You need to wait for some time to get appointment. So be patient and keep looking for slots. After you get your appointment date, you can start collecting these documents and keep them ready. The processing fees of TRC is called as stamp duty, which is around 440 zlotys. And if your decision is positive, then you have to pay 50 zlotys additional to receive the card. You can track the status of your TRC in the department's website. And once your TRC is approved, you'll get an email, and then you need to go to the department and collect your TRC card. So how long does the process take? Consider 2 months to get an appointment and another 6 months for the process. So that comes to minimum of 8 months. Sometimes it also takes more than 1 and 1.5 years for the entire process. After the Ukraine war situation, this process is more delayed because of large number of Ukrainian applicants. So that's why you should apply as early as possible. The important thing here is to note that when you submit your TRC document and give your fingerprint, the officer will put a stamp in your passport confirming that you have submitted the application for TRC. This makes you legally eligible to stay in Poland even after your visa expires. So for example, your visa is expiring and you haven't got your TRC. What will you do in that situation? You're still allowed to stay in Poland legally, but you cannot travel to other Schengen countries because your Schengen visa has expired. You can also travel to your home country, but coming back to Poland, you cannot do it because your visa has expired. So basically, you can only travel within Poland. That's all for this video. All the best for your TRC journey. The next video will be on EU Blue Card. So be subscribed to our channel, like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Dziękuję, do widzenia. Okay, now done. Now, if you decide to apply on your own, all power to you.